Good evening and salutations, my bold and beautiful fans. I'm gonna be honest, like this episode wasn't really that great. How actually all three of the soap operas I watched today weren't really that great. The best one was actually Days, and even that one felt like it was dragging a bit. But there was some funny parts in this episode, and that's well, at this point everyone already knows. And that's the fantasy scenes with Sheila and Deacon. Both just being welcoming with open arms. Deacon gets in there and Ridge is like, you know what? You're going to be the head of the table. I'm not going to lie, I laughed from start to finish, especially how Liam was in there acting in his little fantasy. So I thought that was really funny. And, Sheila, one second. Sheila with Steffi, Steffi was like, can I call you mom? And I'm not going to lie, oh my goodness, that was just so hilarious. Now, while I was watching this episode, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually really boring. The actress that plays Steffi, she had this little funny little TikTok thing talking about Sheila. It was actually pretty funny. I really um if I can sit there and try to link her Instagram page onto this video, I'm definitely gonna do it because it was actually pretty funny. So they both had some some fantasies or whatever about spending time with their children and just having Thanksgiving together. And I'm gonna be honest, Deacon was acting like a dick, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, they both were. They both kept did kind of like. Well, I mean, to be fair, Deacon did start, but they were both there trying to bring each other down as far as like, oh, well, you're never gonna spend time with your kids, and you're never gonna spend time with your kids. Yeah, so this is turning out to be a great Thanksgiving. But they drink and they make the best out of it, out of the situation. Um, There's one point where Deacon's like, and I shouldn't even be here. I was like, oh, Deacon, you don't have a job and you don't have a place to live. You just told your daughter that you were done with Sheila and you've been staying there. So you just. Oh my goodness. In a lot of ways, I can't wait till these lies actually catch up to him because I'm gonna be honest, it's hard for me to feel bad for him. Um, but I guess to be fair, I guess I probably would. He doesn't have a job, and I mean, granted, he shouldn't have just lied about like him not spending time with Sheila, and you know, mm. But the whole job thing, I can understand why he's still living with her, but when that comes out, that's already going to be an issue. Um, so yeah, they spent Thanksgiving together. And I felt like that was probably the best part in this whole episode. Because you got, in case I forget their names, let's see, you got Brooke, you got Ridge, you got Liam, you got Steffi, and Liam and Hope and Steffi and Finn and Carter and Zende and Paris all there. Now, I guess one of the things I did kind of like about it is that Carter and Rich kind of patched things up. He didn't invite him for Thanksgiving, and acknowledged that he's still his best friend, and people make mistakes, and they grow from them and try to do better, I guess. So I did like that part. But after that, I'm gonna be honest. Ridge made his whole speech. Um, that I'm gonna be honest, I actually totally forgot about. But I guess when I was kind of nodding off a little, it was like, that seems pretty nice. You know, I think it was something along the lines of struggles throughout the year with the family and how resilient they are, and then just how grateful he is. And I'm not gonna lie, just kind of just meandering on for a while until he decided that what, I'm hungry, let's get something to eat. So I got this little montage, everyone just kind of talking and laughing and smiling and kissing, and I think probably the only nice thing about it was seeing Ridge be so happy. that he was surrounded with his family, daughters and loved ones and his wife and stuff like that. And it almost looked like he was like tearing up a little bit. I thought that was nice. Besides that, it just like I felt like this was more of a Thanksgiving special than it was an actual episode because it only really focuses on two parts. Ridge and everyone that's at the Forcer's house, and Sheila and Deacon, which are at the hotel. So, like, it really, nothing really happened. Liam and Finn, well, Liam wasn't there thanking Finn for, you know, making Steffi happy. And Steffi and Hope were just excited that they weren't being rivals and fighting over men because apparently, even though they're both like really attractive women, they just got to sit there and zero in on the same guy because like that makes sense. That was about it for the most part. I mean, Finn was still a little kind of down about the whole Jack and that whole stuff, but he made the best out of the situation, and he celebrated Thanksgiving with his wife, so that's nice. But yeah, this episode really just did not go anywhere. It felt like it was more of a special, and it just, even for 18 minutes, it was like I kept sitting there checking like how much more time I had left on the episode, and when I kept doing it that much, it was just like, yeah. So like, part of me was just like, I don't even know how I'm gonna review this episode because this episode didn't really do much. Nothing really happened. And now I'm just like, all right, it's over. And I gotta sit there and talk about how nothing happened in this episode. But I mean, I still like the show. Just this episode wasn't good. But to be fair, most episodes that deal with like either Christmas or the holidays or Hanukkah, you know what I'm saying? Any one of those holiday special episodes are not, for me personally, have never really been great. There's been times in certain shows like GH or whatever, will well they'll put in a special, but then something significant happens. I think it was one where it's like Carly on General Hospital, like Carly and Alexis were stuck in the elevator, and Alexis revealed a secret to Carly, which wound up telling Sonny, and then it was just a whole thing. But that was the only part of that episode. That was the only part in that episode that was actually good. The rest of it was just like, okay, it's a Christmas special or it's a holiday special. Let's just kind of fast forward through a lot of this stuff. No, look at it. It's almost over. That's how I felt about this episode. 18 minutes felt like a damn eternity. Nice little Hallmark episode if you're, if you want like a feel good kind of, if you want a feel good kind of episode where there's really not a lot of drama, or practically any drama pretty much, this is the episode for you. For me, I was just like, this episode is taking way too long, and it's only been 6 minutes. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope everyone has an amazing Thanksgiving. And I've been sitting there, if you've been watching my other reviews, I've been sitting there saying that I'm thankful for my subscribers. But I feel like each soap opera that I review has, I guess, it has a certain level of subscribers that are watching the Bold and Beautiful reviews. So if you're watch the other ones and you're watching this one, I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want to say again, thank you, because I'm grateful to even have anyone watch my videos, let alone watch it when it's like, oh, it comes out at 7 o'clock, it comes out like 4 o'clock, came out like 1 o'clock, it's 11:30 and it's coming out. People still watch, so I really do appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, and I said this in my other review. that I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Stayed up way too late, had to wake up way too early, and dealt with a whole bunch of people at work. 1 second. It's like even when I did my days review, I was like, was this episode just dragging a little bit, or was it just me? But I know 100% that this is not just me. That this episode was blah. And yet I still appreciate people watching this review because the episode was just. I don't know. The episodes are gonna get a lot better. It's just a holiday special that, you know. I want to sit there and say, unfortunately, I had to sit there and watch, but I did want to watch it because in case something actually happened, I would have missed it. So yes, 1 second. Sorry about that. I actually had some in my eye, and it took me a while to get it out, and I'm like, I literally am just about to finish this review, and just something gets stuck in my eye, and it hurt like hell. So if you look like my eyes are like watering, like I'm tearing up, it's just like, no, it's just what's up in my eye. I'm like, that's amazing. Right towards the end of my review. Anyway, with that being said, I hope everyone has a great, amazing, and safe Thanksgiving. And I just want to say once again, I want to thank everyone for watching my reviews and just subscribing. It means the world to me. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a great day tomorrow, Thanksgiving, and be safe, and I will see you in the next video.